Greetings viewers, Eric the Car Guy here. Yep, it's me. I'm also known as ETCG1 when I post videos to this channel, which is a completely different channel than my repair channel, Eric the Car Guy. Here on ETCG1, we talk about stuff, and I start things off with, hey, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Please enjoy this digital confection that I found for you. Today, I'd like to talk about the true cost of experience. And I think a lot of us can agree that auto repair is an experience-based thing. The more experience you have, the better off, or the better you will be at it, the more effective you will be at it. But I'm going to expand that out to just the trades in general. Like the trades in general, if you're going to get into the trades, experience is going to be the thing that propels you forward in your career, the thing that brings you up, the thing that levels you up. It's similar to a video game in my mind. I don't know if that's just me or what. But that being said, you have these experiences. You use those experiences to make what you do every day more efficient, better, like less expensive, let's call it. And this all comes about because, well, I've got a full shop at the moment. And part of the reason for that is because I had to learn some things. I had to gain some experience, and that experience was very costly to me. Behind me, you probably see my tire equipment, and you're probably jealous, and you should be because, well, it's good tire equipment, and I gotta tell you, it's really awesome to just order tires, they show up, and then you install them yourself, and you feel like a real boss. And me, you know, I'm a real stickler about cleaning aluminum wheels and doing tires a certain way. I'm a tire junkie, so having tire equipment, that's like my drug of choice right here in the shop that I can partake in anytime, well, I have tires that I can install. In fact, my youngest son has a 2019 Civic Si, which he wanted to put new tires on. He bought himself a new set of Michelins. I was proud of him for that. That he wanted to put on the car so that, you know, he could elevate it to the next level. You might remember that same car from the service work that I did to it not long ago. It has the L15 engine, and no, it doesn't have a blown head gasket or anything like that. In fact, his assessment of that car is it's the best car he's ever owned. He absolutely loves the thing. He loves ripping it around an autocross track and getting 40 mpg. I mean, that ticks a lot of boxes in my mind. But he wanted to bring that to the next level and put those Michelin tires that I mentioned. And I thought, well, this is a perfect opportunity for me to make a video with the new tire equipment. Well, I was doing exactly that. And as I was installing the first tire, I screwed it up. And it's all on me. And I'm going to say that it was my lack of experience with that tire machine that led me to that place. I've installed plenty of tires, low profile tires, which is what these are, which are some of the most difficult to deal with. Believe me when I say that. Low profile tires, you say those words to a tire person, they start to retract, they start to cringe a little bit. I know that's how I feel anyway. That said, I had the worst case scenario happen with a brand new Michelin tire on my brand new tire machine, and I screwed it up. All me, all my fault. But I learned something from this. I learned that I need more experience with my tire changer. Well, in addition to this, earlier this week, I was also working on the used car CRV, and I was, if you remember, that had a bad AC clutch. Well, that rabbit hole got much deeper and ended up being an AC compressor that I installed. And during the process of changing out the receiver dryer, I found out, well, there was metal bits inside the condenser. So I decided to flush the system. Well, in the process of flushing the system, I don't think I got all my flush out, because when I went to charge it and make the air conditioning work after the fact, the pressure started spiking really high. And well, it didn't look good. It kind of looks like I need to do what I suspected I needed to do when I found the metal in the condenser and just replace the condenser, replace the evaporator, and flush all the lines, you know, and in between the compressor and everything else, because that's really all you can flush. Everything else, liquid is going to sit in it and everything. That's my experience talking. And I don't want to go down the details of all that right now because that'll be covered in that video. I am documenting that whole process. Point is that my experience told me not to do what I did. I did it anyway. And my experience once again reminded me of my ignorance. And here we are. I'm buying my son a new tire, which I think was about $250 at least. It was $240, $250 just for one of those tires. But here's kind of maybe the cool thing about my life, I don't know, or just life in general. There's balance. There's balance, because you might remember on the wall that behind me when I first moved into this shop was an air dryer that went to that airline over there on the wall. I removed it and I sold it yesterday, the same day I screwed up the tire, for $250. So I made the money back that I lost on the same day, but I still had to lose that money. I still had to suffer that. I still had to tell my son I messed up his tire on his car. He'd been looking forward to this for a week. He had the thing shipped here. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my new tires. My car is gonna be awesome. He had an alignment set up. And I killed that whole thing. I ended up giving him the VCM Pilot. I ended up giving him that to drive back to Marysville, which is where he lives and works. I'm keeping his car until his tire shows up. I'm gonna take my time, install those tires right, not mess them up, and away we go. But that's my story from the past week and the experiences that I had that had been costly. I'm looking at a $250 tire, which kind of was a wash because I was able to sell that air dryer, yay. But I still am looking at quite probably buying a condenser and evaporator and an expansion valve for the used car CRV, which is expenses that I didn't want to spend. And that may be my fault. It may very well be my fault that I'm having to do that. Experience, expense that goes along with that. And I'm wondering if that's what makes that experience even more prescient, the thing that really drives it home, that cost. When you have to eat $250 because you screwed something up. And if you're wondering why mechanics are salty, this is part of the problem, because not only are they, probably elbow deep in something they can't even see trying to remove a bolt that's impossible to remove, but maybe they screwed something up earlier in that day that's going to cost them money and they're not really happy about it. Who knows? And again, this I think goes out to all the trades. So if you're a carpenter or a plumber, or electrician or something like that, I'm sure at some point in your career you messed something up and it might have been costly, like maybe very costly. In fact, I invite you to share those experiences down in the comments of this video. What costly thing caused your experience points to level way up on a particular day? Those are my woes. What are yours? Let's talk about them down in the comments. Aside from that, if you have automotive questions, EricTheCarGuy.com is always there for you, linked in the description along with additional information and stuff. So please check the description if you have any questions about things you did or did not see in this video. I want to thank you very much for watching today and also remind you to be safe, have fun, stay dirty, and I will see you on the next video. They usually come out on Mondays, so if your birthday's on a Monday, you're a lucky person. See you then.